Well, hey there, folks. Meteorologist Matt Barrentine here on our Fox 10 News Now set. Watching some showers and some thunderstorms out there this evening. Looks like I make sure my volume's not too high for you here. Let me get on over now. Folks are joining. I know we got a 4th of July. I'm hearing a lot of fireworks already because even though we're not technically to sunset, it's so gloomy outside. It's actually pretty dark already. So a lot of folks getting started on it already. You can hear that popping and crackling here across town. We still do have a good bit of rain on the radar, a little bit of lightning. The worst storm is actually moving out of our viewing area. It's moving out of Washington County over towards Wayne County, Mississippi. So it's actually moving out of the area. So that's good news. As we move on down, we are looking at a lighter rain, but it's a sort of a nuisance type rain that's sort of left over from these afternoon storms. So things are winding down, but the rain isn't fully over. Let me zoom into this a little bit. You can see they're kind of drifting slowly. And I say slowly, I mean this is an hour-long loop, and it barely goes a few miles here. So for folks in Baldwin County, north of I-10, south of 65, from Bay Minette down to even all the way down to Spanish Fort, Stapleton, all along 225, all along 59, over here along Highway 112, it's been raining for like 2 or 3 hours now. So these are the areas that have gotten the real soaking out there today, and continuing to get it even over to Saraland, up Highway 43 to Mount Vernon. Citronelle, you're still getting some pretty heavy rain, or at least a moderate rain. So this is continuing to fall here across the area. I'm going to get to my high resolution model, the radar here, and it can really zoom on down. So Spanish Fort, light to moderate showers. Most of Daphne is very, very light rain. The northern half of Daphne is getting some very light rain. The southern half of Daphne hasn't really seen much of any rain today. Malbus area getting some light rain, Loxley getting some light rain, some steady rain up around Stapleton. We've got some steady rain up around Cloverleaf Landing, up 225, up Highway 31, Highway 59, getting a real steady rain here. So there's a good bit of it here. Then we go into the Mobile side of things, and most of Mobile right now, from Pritchard down to the south, is pretty quiet. We go up there around Saraland, though, and we start picking up the rain again. And once again, this isn't moving a whole lot. In fact, I'll go ahead and give you a 1 hour loop here. So let's see, so it goes back to 6:15 or so. It'll start right about here. So it drops to the south by just a few miles here. So barely moving, gradually winding down as it does. So although there's a couple of lightning bolts here left in this, not very many. So this thing is really winding on down, but it's a good steady rain. This is what happens when we have these big pulse thunderstorms. They're real rowdy for a while, and then they just sort of collapse in on themselves, and then they can fizzle for a while but still drop, steady rain for a while. And that's what a lot of folks are dealing with. And obviously, if you're trying to do fireworks in Saraland or Satsuma, this is a big nuisance, and it's going to be a while before it completely winds down. So you're going to have to deal with this for a while here. I'm going to show you that on the Futurecast, and this is the time right up here, top center of your screen. And you can still see a lot of rain still falling in different areas, but gradually becoming less and less. This is 9 o'clock. This is when now it's fully dark by 9. And this is generally when folks are shooting off fireworks right around 9 o'clock. And there'll still be a light drizzle in a lot of areas. By 10 o'clock, that's pretty much done. Just winding down after that. And hopefully folks are winding down with their fireworks after that as well. Hopefully not shooting them all the way off till midnight. Here's what it looks like on the Futurecast in the morning. So this is tomorrow morning. Can't see it. It is showing some rain along the coastline. So a few showers along the coastal areas tomorrow morning is going to be a possibility. Shows up in the planner too. So tonight, rain chances gradually winding on down and then picking back up right around daybreak, possibly in coastal areas. So that's what we're looking at here for tonight and going into tomorrow morning. How about, I'm going to go and give you a quick look at Sunday as well. This is the forecast down in Gulf Shores. Similar to what we saw today. Now, Gulf Shores actually got lucky today. Didn't get a whole lot of rain, so it turned out to be a halfway decent beach day. The rain basically just stayed north of the beaches all day. That's why this time of year, I don't ever go, even when we had every condition out there for rain today, I didn't go 100%. I went 70% for a day because I knew there'd be some areas that happened just to miss out. That happened to be parts of southern Baldwin County today. Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, didn't see much rain. Didn't see much rain on the eastern shore around Fairhope or Spanish Fort. There were a few showers a little bit farther inland of there. So some areas missed out on rain, and that's the way it's going to work out. Not everybody's going to see it. Even on a day with big rain chances, you still could be the place that gets missed. Hey, on the 4th of July, it's probably not a bad thing, right? So the beach got missed today. Luck probably doesn't hold 2 days in a row, so expect at least a chance of some scattered storms out there tomorrow. Fairhope, here's the look here. Once again, probably about a 60% chance or so of Fairhope tomorrow, so better than likely here that you'll see some rain too as well in and around the Fairhope area. So just be prepared for it. Once again, very similar day, gloomy throughout the day. I know at my house in West Mobile, I got a pretty good thunderstorm, and then got a couple of drizzles here and there throughout the day. And, you know, that's the way it's going to work out. The next several days are going to be very active like this. You can get some light rain, you can get a thunderstorm on top of your house, or like folks in Gulf Shores, they can basically get mist, and that's going to happen sometimes. Still dealing with some rain out there tonight. Raining all across Washington County, Greene County mostly getting the rain. Northern Mobile, right through the middle of Baldwin County, getting a good swath of rain, and that trails back over into the Panhandle as well. In fact, we didn't look at the Panhandle. Let me go over there. Most of this stuff in the Panhandle now is pretty light. There were some heavier storms over here earlier, but now we just have some very light drizzle on the northwest side of town in Pensacola. Milton, you're getting some light rain as well. Allentown, some light rain. So there's still some light showers out there. Let me go full with that. Cut this over. Put this up. For everybody that's joined here, I do appreciate it. Once again, we're just doing a little radar tour here to check out what's going on. I know once again everybody's thinking about getting out there with the fireworks and that sort of thing, or maybe you're trying to get the grill finished. I mean, it can be tough when you're having to deal with a lot of rain out there. You have to go back inside. You don't want to finish things in the stove. So hopefully wherever you're at, it will wrap up so you can get back out there on the grill. Those fireworks going, and once again, we're going to be dealing with this rain. You can see that there on your on the picture there. Why is it not moving? It's not loaded. I'm sorry. My bad. I want to go ahead and get that moving for you so you can see the movement of it. It's basically creeping to the south and west, and so that will continue to slowly creep to the south and west, slowly fizzle out. Looks like it'll hold together enough to where across Metro Mobile we'll get some light to moderate rain out of this as it drops on down. So just something to be aware of, because I know a lot of folks be getting on out there and doing fireworks and sparklers and that sort of thing. And we do have some rain kind of like knocking on the door here. See that right there. So we got a batch of rain. Folks at Saraland and Satsuma are certainly done with this. They want to get it done. Okay, once again, nothing severe out there, just some light to moderate rain, sort of the leftovers from some of these stronger thunderstorms earlier. The strongest storm we had was this one that was in Baldwin County, north of I-10. And now what's left of that is just a leftover area of rain. The lightning has dropped out. That means the storm has collapsed in on itself, so it's not this big towering thunderstorm anymore, but it's a good steady rainmaker, and it's going to continue to work its way, like I said, just sort of kind of creeping to the south. So just something to deal with tonight. I know it's now that the lightning is starting to fade out with, that's always good news. So if you're caught out in the rain, it's not a big deal on a warm night. You just don't want the lightning around, and it looks like that is improving. So we'll continue to watch this for you. It is 7:22. We'll be on tonight, Fox 10 News at 9 p.m. I'll be breaking down everything for you and giving you a closer look at tomorrow. And there's a tropical depression as well, a brand new one, tropical depression number 5. I'll just go ahead and tell you, it's not a worry. It's out in the middle of the Atlantic, and we're not going to be concerned with it. But there is out there, something we're keeping an eye on. And then, of course, we'll be looking at the forecast. Guys, it's going to be active like today was for several days ahead. But at the long-range forecast, there is a shift, a big 180. And I will break that down for you, and we'll talk all about it coming up on Fox 10 News at 9 p.m. Once again, thank you, everybody, for joining this evening. I do appreciate it. Have yourselves a happy 4th